Crisis continues in Haiti. Jamaica getting a new commissioner of police while two mutilated bodies found in St. Catherine. This is Undiluted News. Mikey Bones reporting. The crisis continues in Haiti despite a meeting of CARICOM and other first world countries with plans to install an interim government. This proposal appears to be crumbling as some political parties have rejected the plan to create a presidential council that would manage the transition. Jean-Charles Moise, an ex-senator and presidential candidate who has teamed up with former rebel leader Guy Philippe, held a news conference yesterday to announce his rejection of the proposed council backed by the international community. Moise insisted that a three-person presidential council he recently created with Philippe and a Haitian judge should be implemented instead. So right there is an issue as everyone fighting for power and nothing gets solved. Over in Jamaica, Deputy Commissioner Dr. Kevin Blake will be the new Commissioner of Police in Jamaica and will assume the role next Tuesday, March 19. Dr. Blake currently heads the development and logistic portfolio in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and his pending appointment was confirmed by National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang at yesterday morning's post-cabinet press briefing at Jamaica House. Dr. Blake will succeed Major General Anthony Anderson, whose contract expires on March 18. Meanwhile, I got reports of some stupidity happening at the swearing-in of councillors of the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, and it was reported that there were clashes between the PNP and JLP supporters, with bottles and stones and chairs being thrown at each other. In a release Tuesday evening, PNP condemned the regrettable incident that unfolded. According to the PNP, supporters of the Jamaica Labour Party inserted themselves disruptively in front of PNP supporters who were seated beneath a tent outside of the municipal corporation watching a TV broadcast of the ceremony. Tensions escalated, leading to this regrettable confrontation, the opposition party said, and we hope that they don't bring back the political war that gripped the country in the 1980s and the 1990s, because it would be worse because everybody have a gun these days. A man and a woman are in custody on reasonable suspicion of breaches of the Proceeds of Crime Act after they were held with $70,000 at Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston on Tuesday. The Jamaicans reportedly arrived at the airport about 5:20 p.m. on a flight from Turks and Caicos. During security screening by the Jamaica Customs Agency, anomalies were observed in their luggage. A search of the luggage was conducted, which led to the discovery of $39,828 and $30,460 in separate bags. The money was concealed in jars with hair products, and the suspects were subsequently arrested. The Narcotics Division is now investigating to see if the funds were illegally obtained. And a thing to note is that it is not illegal to have large sums of cash. What is illegal is to have it and you don't declare it to customs. If you don't declare it, you will be locked up and the money seized, and you never get back a penny. Police have now launched a high-level probe following an incident in Westmoreland in which a group of officers and residents were involved in a standoff. A video of the incident has been making the rounds on the internet, which shows members of a police team on Sunday going into the Negril section of the parish to turn off the music at an entertainment event. Police said while at the location, a heated argument started and one male resident who was part of a larger group was accused of hitting a female officer in the face. Police said they apprehended one man, and that was when they came under further attack. Reports from the police on the grounds are that they were physically abused as they placed a handcuff on the man whom they apprehended. However, he managed to escape. Police said at least one other person from the community was taken into custody. Police said that they are searching for other persons who were part of the group that attacked the police officers. Residents in the area, however, told a different story and accused the police of trying to use unnecessary force on citizens in the area. In one incident, the residents accused the police of kicking and stomping on a man who was on the ground. A 42-year-old man from Kingston has been charged with possession of a prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunition arising from an operation in his community on Wednesday, March 6. Charges Harold Shepard, a patient care assistant of Wild Street, Kingston 16. Reports are that about 12:40, lawmen were in the area when a house that was occupied by Shepard was searched. During the search, one Bersa 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 16 9mm rounds of ammunition was reportedly found in a bedroom. The man was taken into custody and was subsequently charged on Tuesday, March 12, and he is now currently awaiting a court date. Also, two men were taken into custody after a Glock 45 pistol was seized by a team of police officers assigned to the St. James Police Division during an operation in Bogan Parish on Tuesday as well. Reports from the Granville Police are that about 6 a.m., a team of officers conducted a search at the premises occupied by the two men, and during the search, the firearm was allegedly found in the house and the occupants taken into custody. Their identities are now being withheld pending further investigations. The police in St. Elizabeth are now appealing to a man who absconded bail to surrender immediately, and he's Marvin Montague of Pedro Plains District in the parish. The police said he's wanted for rape, housebreaking, and larceny. Montague absconded bail and a bench warrant has now been issued for his arrest. An ex-policeman has been charged with murder in relation to an incident in Bull Bay, St. Andrew in 2018. The ex-cop Kevin Smalling has been charged with illegal possession of firearm as well. He was arrested and charged on March 8 and brought before the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on March 11. Mr. Smalling was remanded and he's scheduled to return to court on March 19 when a bail application will be heard. At the time of the shooting, Smalling was a constable but off duty. He had resigned from the Jamaica Constabulary Force in 2020 and then migrated to the United States. And he's accused of shooting a family member, Letony Smalling, at Lane Gate in 11 Miles, Bull Bay on December 2nd of 2018. And that relative died on December 13. Meanwhile, the mutilated bodies of two men were found off the Dunbeholden Main Road in St. Catherine yesterday morning. The hands and feet of the victims were bound and the heads partially severed. Both had what appeared to be bullet wounds, and it's reported at about 7:30 a resident stumbled upon the bodies in the vicinity of the National Irrigation Pump House and called the police. The bodies were found face down and taken to the morgue. Onto sports, former champions Arnett Gardens secured a 3-0 victory against Limehall Academy in the final match of matchday 22 of the Ray and Neville sponsored Jamaica Premier League on Monday night at the Anthony Spalding Sports Complex. As a result of the win, Arnett now move up 2 spots to 3rd place in the regular season with 42 points, which is 7 behind defending champions and leader Mount Pleasant Football Association. An own goal by Marlon Buckley in the 52nd minute, followed by a tap-in by none other than my favorite striker, Kaheem Dixon in the 54th minute, and an 86th-minute strike by Jaheim Thomas, condemned Limehall to relegations with 4 regular season games remaining in the first year in top-flight football. And I want you to remember the name Kaheem Dixon. He's going to be Jamaica's next greatest striker, mark my word. The St. Anne-based team Limehall suffered its 19th defeat in 22 games and remain in last place at the bottom of the 14-team league with only 7 points, and they will not be taking part in the Premier League next year. Don't forget that best news and sports takes place on this station. If you ever miss the news, please go to YouTube, type in Jamerican Undiluted News, listen, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to keep it going. That's news and sports. My name is Mikey Bones. I gone.